आज का टॉपिक है चाइल्ड राइट्स.
For the sanitization and hygiene of the children.
Team B gets the point.
Yes, Team B is the right answer.
Sir, can we see the answer?
It's open to interpretation. So you guys can say anything that you think may be hazardous to a child, and then the judges will judge you. Okay, neither gets the point. Okay, we're skipping this question. Under the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, what is the responsibility of the Child Marriage Prohibition Officer upon receiving a complaint?
Just a second.
Hello everyone and welcome to ILRF का नया क्विज शो जेपर्डी. आज हम चाइल्ड राइट्स के ऊपर क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे टीम ए और टीम बी से, और हमारे दो एक्सपर्ट्स हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, आकाश सर और विपिन सर. शुरू करते हैं हमारा क्विज शो. सो इन आवर क्विज शो यहाँ पे 20 क्वेश्चंस हैं लगभग, और उसमें आपको 4 ऑप्शंस मिलेंगे. लेकिन 10वें क्वेश्चन के बाद से आपको ऑप्शंस नहीं मिलेंगे. आपको 2 लाइफ लाइन्स मिलेंगी जिसमें आप ऑप्शंस जान सकते हैं, लेकिन आपको आंसर नहीं मिलेगा. तो अब शुरू करते हैं हमारा क्विज शो. आज का टॉपिक है चाइल्ड राइट्स. चाइल्ड राइट्स आप सबको पता है क्या होता है, राइट? There is of course human rights, but then there's international rights. हर एक बच्चे को राइट्स मिलती हैं जो ज़्यादातर अडल्ट्स को नहीं मिल पाती हैं. जैसे राइट टू एजुकेशन, ऑफ कोर्स, छोटे से लेके बड़े तक. आप काम नहीं करा सकते किसी छोटे बच्चे से. अगर आपकी एज 18 साल से कम है, वो बच्चा काम नहीं करेगा. ये सब आपको पता ही होगा. तो ऐसे ही बेसिक क्वेश्चंस हैं जो आपको आंसर करने हैं. तो पहला क्वेश्चन है, When did the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015 come into force? Team A से.
15th January 2016.
That is correct. 1 point to Team A. दूसरा क्वेश्चन है Team B से. What does POCSO stand for in the context of child-related laws in India? All right. Prevention of Child Safety and Order Act. Number 1. Number 2, Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act. Correct one? All right. Sir?
Yes, right answer.
Question number 3, Team A. At what age does the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences, POCSO, Act consider a person a child?
Below 18.
Correct. Now, Team B, which act in India specifically addresses and prohibits child marriage?
The Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2026.
Yes, correct. Question number 5. Under the POCSO Act, what constitutes a sexual offense against a child? Team A. Options. A, verbal abuse. B, physical punishment. C, any form of sexual contact. D, negligence in education. C. Correct. Which body is responsible for the implementation and monitoring of the POCSO Act in India? Team B. Options. Ministry of Education, A. National Commission for Women, B. National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, C. Central Bureau of Investigation, D.
Option C.
Correct. Question number 7. What is the role of the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, NCPCR, in the context of child-related laws? Team A.
Options.
Enforcing child labor laws, monitoring and protecting children from exploitation and abuse, administering child education programs, regulating child custody disputes.
Enforcing child labor laws.
That is incorrect. Team B. The question is, what is the role of National Commission for Protection of Child Rights in the context of child-related laws? Team A answered A part, enforcing child labor laws, which is incorrect. monitoring and protecting children from exploitation and abuse, which is the B part, administering child education programs, C part, regulating child custody disputes.
B, option B.
That is correct. Question number 8. Under the Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act, what is the term used for a child in conflict with law? A, minor offender, B, juvenile delinquent, C, youthful offender, or D, child in need of care and protection?
Child in need of care.
B. That is incorrect. Team B. A. That is correct. Okay, so question number 9. This one will go to Team B. What is the objective of the National Child Labour Project, NCLP, under the Child Labour Act? Now the options are A, rehabilitation of child workers, B, promotion of child education, C, enforcement of child labor laws, or D, advocacy for child rights? Could you pass
Can you repeat the options?
Okay. What is the objective of the National Child Labour Project, NCLP, under the Child Labour Act? The options are A, rehabilitation of child workers, B, promotion of child education, C, enforcement of child labor laws, or D, advocacy for child rights?
Option C.
That is incorrect. Team A. Sure. Do you want me to repeat the question as well? Okay. What is the objective of the National Child Labour Project under the Child Labour Act? So A, rehabilitation of child workers, B, promotion of child education, C, enforcement of child labor laws, or D, advocacy for child rights?
A.
That is correct. Now, question number 10 for Team A. Which amendment to the Constitution explicitly made education a fundamental right for children aged 6 to 14 years old? A, 68th Amendment, B, 42nd Amendment, C, 73rd Amendment, or D, 92nd Amendment?
Please repeat the options.
So, I'll repeat the question as well. Which amendment to the Indian Constitution explicitly made education a fundamental right for children aged 6 to 14? A, 86th Amendment.
Option
B, A.
Option A.
That is correct.
So it is clear to all. Education as a fundamental right has been done by the 86th Amendment Act. Correct?
Before we move on to the next question, now we will not be offering any options. You will have 2 lifelines. You can use those 2 lifelines to gain the options. You will not get the answers, okay? And I would also like to add that I hope that you know the difference between having child labor laws and implementing them. This question is not a part of the quiz, so please don't think of it as like a competition. But could you tell me which country out of these 2 has has a higher child protection rate? Like children are treated better here. So you have Thailand and you have Australia. Thailand. Now you would think Australia, you know, right? Because Australia is obviously a very big and high-tech country, but Thailand has better implementation of the laws. They don't have maybe a lot of laws. They don't have a lot of big cases that would make you feel like, oh, they're not doing anything, but they are. It's the little things, right? So children are important and they are vulnerable, and it's our job to protect them. So we will move on now, which is Team B now, right? So question number 11 is for you. Under the Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act, what is the minimum age for employment in hazardous occupations?
It's 14 years.
So, Team A, you have some catching up to do. Which organization works to ensure that all children in India enjoy a safe and healthy childhood, as mandated by the Commissions for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005.
National Commission for Protection of Child Rights.
Vipin sir, Akash sir.
Right answer.
Okay. Question number 13, Team B. What is the primary focus of the Bal Swachhata mission launched by the Government of India? Okay, time out. Team A. The question goes to you. So the question is, what is the primary focus of the Bal Swachhata mission launched by the Government of India? Okay, the countdown starts now. You have 10 seconds.
To provide proper, healthy, and safe environment for children.
That is incorrect. So, Vipin sir or Akash sir, if you could elaborate.
So the correct answer is child health and hygiene. So the Bal Swachhata mission is launched by the Government of India with the mission of child health and hygiene. That is the correct answer.
Yes, sir.
Team B gets the point.
Yes, team B is the right answer.
So it's Team A now. Under the RTE, Right to Education Act, what percentage of seats in private schools are reserved for children from economically weaker sections?
25%.
Yes, right answer.
Point to you. There you go. Okay, Team B. What is the minimum age for employment in non-hazardous occupations under the Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act?
It's more than 14.
Do you have anything to say, Akash sir?
Yeah, this is the correct answer. 14 and above 14.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Team A, you guys are neck to neck with Team B. Question number 16. Under the Child Labor Act, what constitutes hazardous employment for a child?
Sir, can we see the answer?
It's open to interpretation. So you guys can say anything that you think may be hazardous to a child, and then the judges will judge you. So
Any child working under the factory of BD, cigarette, or any hazardous factories or industries, chemical,
Yeah. So this is the
chemicals, mines, etc.
Yeah, so this is the right answer. And under hazardous employment of a child, any child working in the factories or the factory work that comes under hazardous employment, and not office work or agriculture activities or retail sales. That doesn't come under hazardous works. So yes, your answer is correct.
okay, question number 17 for Team B. Which organization is responsible for the enforcement of the Child Labor Act in India?
Ministry of Women and Child.
That is incorrect.
This is wrong answer.
Team A. Which organization is responsible for the enforcement of the Child Labor Act in our country? Lifeline? You want the options? Okay. A. Ministry of Labor and Employment. B. National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. C. Ministry of Women and Child Development. D. Child Welfare Committee. You have 10 seconds to answer.
Option A, Ministry of Labor and...
Open, sir.
Yes, your answer is correct. The correct answer is Ministry of Labor and Employment.
Question number 19. We're on our second last question, Team B. Under the Child Labor Act, what is the maximum working hours for a child? A, 3 hours, B, 6 hours, C, 8 hours, or D, 10 hours?
6 hours.
That is incorrect. Team A.
Can you please repeat the question?
Okay. Under the Child Labor Act, what is the maximum working hours for a child in a day?
3 hours.
That's the right answer.
Which case established the principle of best interest of the child as a paramount consideration in adoption matters? Okay. A. Shabnam Hashmi versus Union of India. B. Lakshmi Kant Pandey versus Union of India. C. Gaurav Jain versus Union of India. Or D. Anjali Kapoor versus Rajiv Baijal.
Option B.
Yes.
So the correct answer is Lakshmikant Pandey versus Union of India. Okay, it established the best interest of the child. So yeah, it is the correct answer.
तो हमारे दोनों एक्सपर्ट्स ने आपके पॉइंट्स रिव्यू कर लिए हैं. बहुत नेक टू नेक चल रहा है, तो एक रैपिड फायर राउंड होगा, एक टाई ब्रेकर ऑफ सम सॉर्ट्स. तो आप सबको जल्दी जल्दी रिप्लाई करना है. 6 क्वेश्चंस हैं. दिस विल डिसाइड आवर विनर. ओके, सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 will go to team B. What is the punishment for employing a child in violation of the Child Labor Act? No options. 10, 9.
2 years and 1 lakh fine.
That is correct.
That's the right answer.
Okay. Team A, in which year was the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act enacted in India? Please use the mic.
2006 बोल रहा हूँ. 2006.
That's the right answer.
Okay, Team B. Under the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, what is the responsibility of the Child Marriage Prohibition Officer upon receiving a complaint? 9, 8.
मैम, चाइल्ड ऑफिसर का वर्क है मैरिज को रोकना, और अगर मैरिज कंडक्ट हो गया है तो चाइल्ड के पास ऑप्शन होता है कि वो कोर्ट जाकर ले सकता है 18 से नीचे.
Sir?
So actually the answer is conduct a preliminary inquiry. So जो prohibition officer होगा वो सबसे पहले complaint मिलने के बाद क्या करेगा? एक preliminary inquiry conduct करेगा. So the right answer is conducting of a preliminary inquiry.
Which case led to the enactment of the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012?
निर्भया केस.
That is incorrect. Sir. Akash, sir?
So the right answer is Sakshi versus Union of India. It's Sakshi versus Union of India.
Okay, Team B. In the case of Juvenile Singh versus State of Haryana 2013, what was the crime committed by the appellant? So in the case of Juvenile Singh versus the State of Haryana 2013, what was the crime committed by the appellant? Okay, you have 10 seconds. 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Minor marriage.
That is incorrect. Sir?
Kidnapping and rape.
So, Team A, which country posed one of the most serious threats to the children's rights, especially the rights of girls? Three, 2.
Afghanistan.
They got the mic. They got the mic.
Afghanistan.
That's the right answer.
Okay, last question of the day. Team B. What is the significance of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign in the context of preventing child marriages?
Educating girl child.
To educate girl child so that they have the knowledge of the right age of marriage.
Partially correct.
So yeah, the answer is correct. So creating awareness about the importance of girls' education was the main purpose of the Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao.
तो अब हमारा क्विज शो एक एंड पे आ चुका है. आप सबके साथ क्विज खेल के बहुत मज़ा आया, आपकी मेमोरी टेस्ट हुई और मेरी नॉलेज बढ़ी. तो आकाश सर और विपिन सर, अगर आप स्टेज पे आएंगे और एक बार रिजल्ट्स अनाउंस कर देंगे. तो सर, सबसे पहले किस टीम का रिज़ल्ट अनाउंस करें?
सबसे पहले हम टीम बी का रिजल्ट अनाउंस करेंगे, जो कि मुझे टीम बी से बहुत उम्मीद थी और बहुत अच्छे से टीम बी ने खेला पूरा गेम. और टीम बी ने जो स्कोर किया है वो किया है 10. और अब जानते हैं टीम ए का स्कोर.
आकाश सर.
टीम ए ने बहुत अच्छा किया है. मुझे उम्मीद थी आप और भी बेहतर करेंगे, बट आपके कुछ क्वेश्चंस इंटरप्रिटेशन और ज़्यादा बेहतर हो सकते थे, बट आपने कुल मिला के पूरा अच्छा किया है. और टीम ए के जो पॉइंट्स हैं
टीम बी से कम है,
ज़्यादा हैं. सो टीम ए के पॉइंट्स हैं 13.
सो आवर विनर इज, जाहिर सी बात है, टीम ए. ऑडियंस का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. आपसे फिर जल्द ही मिलते हैं. तब तक के लिए स्टे सेफ एंड स्टे हैप्पी.